Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rule the Waves Free with me, Alpha Mega, and the Kaiserliche Marine. So it is September 1908 and we still have some ships left. Not many when we look at the anime, but we still do have some ships left and thus we can resist them. I wonder what the ending is gonna be to this, because contrary to my original estimations, we haven't lost half the fleet the first month. And we even managed to score a victory, but this really isn't, sustainable for a long period of time. So I'm honest to God hoping that Italy is going to collapse, or that we are going to get some kind of white peace, or that something happens. Now, one thing that I probably haven't explained very clearly to you guys in the previous episodes, and I'm thinking that it might be worth reiterating it, is that there is a lot of processes going behind the scenes that we are not part of directly. Now, what I'm talking about here is mostly the war itself, when armies clash. That is completely simulated behind the scenes, so we don't know how Germany is doing on land. And also the diplomacy is simulated behind. We have no direct way how to influence that, so we will just be asked for opinions at certain points. And before I asked for harsh terms, and in case we get any kind of offer right now, I'm gonna accept it. And well, I can't accept it. I can give my opinion, and my opinion would be take it. Whatever they offer, take it. Whether it's white peace or small concessions on our side, just take it. And we'll see if that comes up. Or, Italy can collapse and we might win the war. That's also a possibility. Who knows? Anyway, right now we can't really do anything other than end the turn. I think that in the previous episode, we have scheduled a couple more submarines to be built, because those are going to be our biggest and bestest way of defending against Great Britain, which is currently blockading us, as you can see here. So our unrest is going to rise quite rapidly. But again, we have been blockading Italy for over 10 months now, maybe? Currently we're at, wow, the war has already been going for 16 months. That's interesting. And for most of that time we have been blockading Italy. So they should be really close to having real issues, but who knows. Anyway, with all that said, let's press the turn button and face whatever the game has for us. You have 16 ships on trade protection duties, but some of these are required. Okay, so we need an additional ship on trade protection. Yes, Northern Europe is blockaded. We know about that. So, who can we put on trade protection? Wait, actually, let's look at it this way. Trade protection, trade protection. Why do we have the first as reserve? You should be in active fleet, yes. It's gonna increase our... And you guys are raiders, okay. Baltic. I mean, I could definitely put some of you guys on trade protection. We have Hansa and Stralsund in the Baltic. Well, that's not good. They're in active fleet. You guys should definitely move to the Mediterranean, but that might mean that we will get encountered in the blockade, but I think we can break it easily. And Denebola can definitely be put to trade protection. And you are... Gaffion has the speed. Okay, so you're gonna be also at trade protection. I'm not gonna risk you. Either way, now we can end the turn again. Coastal raid in Italy. We have 1 battleship and 2 heavy cruisers, and they got 1 modern battleship and a destroyer. And they declined the battle, so we gained 238 victory points. Okay, so that was not bad. And we got oil firing. Enables oil firing if access to oil. I don't think we have that. In an engagement in the Mediterranean between the Austrian and Italian navies, Austrian destroyer Trabant and light cruiser Steyr has been sunk. Italy lost heavy cruiser Vulcano. And we gained 140 victory points for blockading the enemy. And we gained 40 victory points from trade warfare, and they gained 150 and 20. Okay, so it's exactly the same result, 170 for each of us. And plus we gained, the victory points for them declining the battle. So intelligence report from Spain. The battleship Velasco is under rebuild. We do still have intelligence? Yes, we do. Captain Souza Schulze has shown himself to be of average ability. Okay, that's good news. Italy is putting a lot of effort into gunnery training. Italy has knowledge of damage control training, of preheaters. Okay, USA is behind us in explosive shells. And Italy is not ahead of us in fleet tactics. Oil firing. Austrian submarine has been sunk by Italian forces. Okay, we sank. Okay, cool. Now where are the Hanzas? They're in Northern Europe, which is not good because they can be intercepted in Northern Europe, but we can, run away bravely. Anything we want to do? Not much. We have repaired ships. Okay, so only Wilhelm I is now repairing. We are still blockading Italy, which is good. We have 100. Austria-Hungary has 101, and Italy has what? Could you tell me? 119. Great Britain has 21. USA has 6. Okay, but it's a fragile piece. It's a fragile piece. We still don't have any issues with unrest, so that's good. Anyone we want? We have Northeast Asia ships, the Baltic. I have a ton of ships in the Baltic. Now, I'm not gonna move you anywhere. Did they move? Nope. One. Who do we have as a light cruiser? Is that Weissenberg is there. Gaffion is there. I'm gonna put you as a raider for no obvious reason other than because I can. Okay, money-wise we're doing good, so let's end the turn, face the next battle. British ship intercepts German raider Hertha in the Mediterranean. Okay. Our raider needs to escape. So how fast is Hertha? 22 knots. That gives me hope. What time is it? 13:59. Okay, so we have 3 hours. Yeah, even... I mean, an unlucky hit could make us sad. But with a bit of luck. Okay, so we go to squad max and just go away. So do a 360 and run. Yeah, we're leaving them behind. There's no way they're gonna capture us. Okay. I'm gonna do a little trick here, and I'm gonna be slowly changing the course northwards, just by a couple angles or a couple degrees. Couple degrees per half an hour. That way they will still try to chase us this way, but we will be going more and more north. And by the time they realize their mistake, will be long gone. Okay, so that worked well. I mean, I would hate to lose Hertha. It's interesting that all of these happen in these straits. Very few battles happen near the enemy actual territory. Yeah, there's no way I can even reach it at this point. Just too far away. So I'll just go this way. This belongs to Spain, so we would need to get to Sardinia or Sicily to even consider. Yeah, that's in the scenario. Unfortunately, this is gonna be seen as a... Oh, it was a heavy cruiser! I thought it was a battle... Yeah, we should have checked it out. We could have sank it, but... the ship, heavy cruiser Frederick Wilhelm II under construction, could be completed with the best fire control. The head of the naval intelligence suggests that as we are at war with USA, it might be a good idea to ramp up intelligence. And we get a target designator, research breakthrough in fire control, gradual national accuracy improvement. We are well on our way to understand scouting force. And we no longer blockade Italy? Oh no. Well, we sank quite a lot of enemy ships. Okay, war emergency measures. Okay, that's fine. Submarine's gonna be built. Gonna take longer to build. Russia has invented 4 central-line turrets. Sink a bunch of merchant ships. Okay, and Italy is no longer being blockaded. That sucks. And it's because Britain has moved massive amount of forces in the area. They still have a huge amount of ships in the... Why the Hansas are moving? What's going on? Location. Okay, wait, Hansas. Northern Europe, you're supposed to be moving to the Mediterranean. Why are you not? Is it because of the blockade? It might be. You guys are unfortunately too slow for anything. Could we rebuild you? If you replace the machinery, put the coal and turbine there. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You are actually extremely old. And there really isn't much they can do with you. How is this even possible? Open design for rebuild. And if we rebuild you and replace the machinery, you end up slower than you were before. I think it might be because of the ship being just generally too old to do anything anymore. Yeah, first Bismarcks will be scrapped. These are just for giggles right now. Well, okay. I mean, it is November. Guess I'm just gonna end the turn and see the next one. British ship intercepts German raider Marie Claire. Okay, Marie Claire. That's an older ship. 21 knots. The Victoria Wheescos. Crew quality is not exactly great. But I think this time we can actually check out who the enemy ship is. Damn, you are far away. Okay, it's 1444. Wait, they are going away? What the hell? Are they running away from us? That is definitely looking like they are running away from us. Are we able to catch up to them? We are catching up to them. 23,000 yards. Oh wow, what kind of ship is this? That could be an actually interesting battle. Okay, so let's give it some time to run. Deposit. Because they have now... Oh! There is another ship here. Oh god, there's another British ship. 2 cruisers? Okay, I kinda don't like this. That is not looking good. So, Kent class. 20 knots. Bachante class. Okay, so this ship has very weak weapons, but it's very heavy. And this ship is generally much smaller and slower than we are. Both are actually slower. So this would be maybe a good time to run. But I'm not gonna. Because we need to stand up to these freaks. You know, we have to take every opportunity to go in a sort of an engagement that can get us some points when we have the chance, even if we have to take risks. And this might be one of those risks. Because if we don't, then we just open ourselves to losing in the end completely. Okay, so we've already scored a hit. That's good. We're not gonna sink any of them. Actually, we've already scored 2 hits. That's interesting. If we can continue hitting them, this is gonna be considered a victory. And we might get some victory points to offset the blockade that they're imposing on us. Do we have the central firing or the rangefinder? Rangefinder, okay. But that still gives us a pretty decent chance to hit them. Yeah, they're exactly at the edge of our guns, which means they shouldn't be able to hit us. I think I can slow down a bit more. They seem to be dropping out of range. So let's go for a bit to 16 knots to let them catch up a little bit. Because we can, you know, we can pummel them while they're pursuing us. That I consider a pretty decent trade-off. Okay, go to 70 knots, don't let them get too close. Okay, so now they actually are hitting us as well. So they're too close. So increase to 18 knots. Increase the range. We need to make sure that They are out of range. This is them dropping. Yep, and they are back to edge. So again, 17. We need to keep them just distant enough that they cannot shoot at us, but close enough that we can shoot at them. How much more of a daylight we have? 35 minutes. Well, that's not gonna do. But I'm not in no, there's no way I'm risking getting closer than, what is it? 3,500 yards. At that distance, they would tear me to pieces because there's two of them. That's just one of me. Did I hit on us? Yes, another hit. But we scored 4. And I think that might be enough for us. Yep, and there goes night. Okay, so change the course slightly, go to squad max to lose them. I actually don't think there's any chance that we can encounter. Yeah, and there's no time to get to any even remotely interesting ports. Would love to encounter, for example, a trader that we could sink, something like that, but it's not gonna happen. I actually don't know if Cyprus is I have to check the map. Do the British have any colonies in the Mediterranean? I don't remember. I mean, Egypt, Cyprus, those would be Malta, those would be, historical examples, but I don't know if they're modeled in the game. I never thought to check. That's kind of interesting. I know about, the positions in Asia, but I didn't realize that we had to check positions in Europe as well. Turns out we do. Okay, we can slow down a little bit. 384, 389. Okay, but this might be a small victory. Heavy rain. 2,500. Yes. So we scored 416 hits on them, and they scored. Yeah, they hit us a couple of times, but obviously our armor stopped it. So that's good. They never penetrated. Leave scenario, yes. Marginal victory, 170 victory points. It was 50. We got armor piercing projectiles, ballistic testing, gradual armor piercing penetration improvement. And we got a scouting force, separate scouting force with heavy cruisers and battle cruisers. Okay. An indecisive engagement has taken place between the Italian and Austrian navies in the Mediterranean. And in a battle in the Mediterranean between the Austrian and Italian navies, the Austrian ship destroyer Vag has been sunk. Italy was the battleship Sicilia, destroyer Aquilone, and heavy cruiser Piedmont. Okay. Oh, nice, we are blockading them again. Good. So 150 victory points for us, and 45 from trade warfare, so that's 195. And they gained 160, which is good. because we gained more and we gained 70 from the battle. So, you know, we keep the distance. So patrolling ships carry stuff towards German radar. Okay, these are all reports. Rumors of warfareness and protests in Italy. Yes! Okay, we need to push a little bit more. Great Britain's dominating. Yeah, I know. Admiral Hupfner is promoted to Fleet Admiral. Okay. Is it breakthrough fleet tactics? And that's it. Okay, so it's December 1908, and we are blockading Italy again. Yes, as I was expecting. Okay, so Cyprus is their colony, Egypt is their colony, and even Malta. Okay. I have to keep, you know, and of course Gibraltar, but I always look at it like this, you know, and sometimes like this, and I never thought to look here. So actually, if we sailed towards Cyprus or back towards Egypt, we might have encountered some merchants and sank them. Or even roads, of course. Windows is considered a port. It's interesting. Okay, good to know. And also Gibraltar, I didn't realize that maybe, you know, turning around and sailing there could have given us some points. Okay, but I'll end the episode here. It was fun. Somehow we are still surviving, and I cannot believe that we didn't lose any ships. We actually even got more operational ships than we had before. And our score in the Mediterranean now is 126? And they got, what? 10? 118. Okay, they moved most of their navy back to here. 7 heavy. Oh, what is going on? Did the Hansas made it through? No, they are still over here. Yeah, I think they can't make it, honestly, because of the blockade. So we can just keep trying, but I'm not sure that has any chance of success. And moving my fleet to Northern Europe is just a suicide. Get that. You got just so many ships there, it makes little to no sense. Good news, our Euro budget has increased a little bit again. Prestige is still high, and our unrest is 0. So while our blockade on Italy is having probably a very good effect. Actually, can we see something here? Ship summaries. Cautious. Research. And it would be here. With the democracy. Yeah, we don't have access to that kind of information, which sucks. But I would really like to see the effect. Okay, and one thing. Can you send me armored merchant cruiser? Port wing. These are super cheap and can be used for hunting submarines. And you have mines. Okay. So that is something that I did not know. You have access to mines already. Destroyers don't. Light cruisers? Nope. Okay, so we really need to build a couple of armed merchants. Because those are the ones that can lay mines. Okay, I really did not know that. I thought that the destroyers were the ones to do that. But for the next war, we will need those to mine Northern Europe, the Baltic, and potentially the Mediterranean. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. A couple of months have passed, and in the next one we're gonna do January and then the update. So cool. Damn, I'm so afraid of every single turn, because you never know what's gonna hit us.